I hit the button. You're recording. Your cranky face was on the video.
Cranky. Anyway, so we're gonna do this start to finish. I've got an amateur camera woman here, right? Amateur. You should be an expert by now.
No.
No, no. Okay.
No,
so
we're still
behind the scenes on OLF, we're just gonna put it all out there. So Teresa's got some knotting issues. I made a short, and I didn't think that it did it much justice. I'm not into the shorts anyway. But what I'm doing is this knotter's.
What number is this? 17? I have to remember it all the time.
17 millimeter.
Okay.
Oh, that sucker's bent. Get that out of the way. So what I'm doing is I'm going to change the twine keeper and the twine ejector. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, the ejector. This is the last one on here, probably one of the more difficult ones. This is the most difficult one.
Did you got that done?
Yeah, it's done. It's all done. I like to change my springs. You see? Shuffle it down. Not that it does anything, but there's...
Where that came from?
It's the spring for the twine keeper. This guy. This guy. So I'll show where in a second.
William, please.
So what I have to do
Get your butt.
is find my pin. And the pin should be right there, which it is. Put the little guy on there. Go with your brother. Find the pin there. Oh, this is a difficult one. This is the hardest one I've had to do. Grab that pin, don't let it fall. Then you'll pull that out of there.
There's actually a pin. Slowly.
Well, take that gear off, make sure you don't put it on wrong. Drop that back down, and then, see that? And you pull out the ejector. Pull the ejector out, grab yourself a new ejector. Now, the wear on these is very hard to see, but if you can see the old one versus the new one, it's got a little, this is a little bit bigger. And that reaches into the twine discs, and the tail, these little things, these tails here, that actually strips those out. So we'll put those back in. It's real simple, make sure you do it right. It will not go in wrong. Put that back up where it belongs. Get your twine disc where it should be, which was there. And it's very important that you do that in the right spot. Then you go ahead and you stuff that in here. This applies to all makes and models of balers. Doesn't just have to be chrome. But on the crone, what happens, or crona, what happens is the knot will hang on the bill hook, and
Oh boy.
the knot will hang on the bill hook, and then it won't strip it off, the twine stripper. So believe me, I went around and around with this thing a few times when I first realized what the issues were with these machines. I thought it was the wipers. I got wiper arms, or the knife arm here. I've changed knives, I've changed wiper arms, I changed the little balls on the end of there, did all that stuff, and to no avail. The damn thing would still do the same thing. First thing that people want to do is start increasing the tension on the twine disc tension here, these tensioners.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that people want to do. That is the last thing you should do. You really don't need much pressure. If you can not pull that with your pinky, then you're having problems. Those problems are your own problems. You're making problems. Nobody wants to make problems for themselves. Oh, this thing being bent is gonna really screw me up. Okay, so let me do that. Yeah, so don't tighten the twine discs. Don't do any of that. The twine tensioners. You just want to spend a little bit of money on new parts. A lot of people sometimes are like, oh, well, my knotter's shot. I can't, no matter what I do, I can't get it to work correctly. Well, that's not true. You're just not doing the right thing. you're just not doing the right thing. I like those all the way tight, believe it or not.
What I say, you cut that, you left it off.
So that's that. Everything else is where it belongs, other than this little piece of crap. I don't know why that's like that. But
There's a twine that's stuck in. Oh, that was just a.
No.
Okay.
No. So I will finish putting this thing together here, and then I will show everybody how the wear. You can't see it. It's more of a feel, and it's such a small amount of wear that causes such a big problem. And it starts out usually starts out on one knot. One knotter. It's like, oh, why is this knotter giving me an ass
That
ache?
stays in my tractor.
That's Tim's. So I'm gonna pull the new one out. I got enough for both balers. And if you look at this, you can't see. Are you gonna pay attention?
I am.
If you look at this, you can't see anything.
Smooth.
This is brand new.
Right. Hey, you guys move.
When you look at this, you can't see anything. Can you see any difference?
No.
Well, you can see that it's worn on the insides. And whatever that does, it allows that knot to slip just a little bit more than normal.
Okay.
And it cinches the twine up against the bill hook. Okay? So with that little bit of wear, they're not sharp anymore. They get flat on the outer spots. But if you can feel anything out of the ordinary, like a dip, a divot, or anything, these are shot. Throw them away. Get new ones. They're not expensive. And it'll save you so much time getting on and off of that tractor. These little wear parts are cheap compared to the time that you're going to spend screwing around trying to make this thing tie knots. So yesterday was the first day that we went to the field with this baler, and what was the biggest problem we had? Knots hanging on the bill hooks. Well, I knew this was a thing that was going on last year. I knew it because I said I'm going to have to change those because I remember you getting off the damn baler an awful lot. That's the reason. So now you're going to go to the field, and it's going to work perfectly. Correct?
I hope so.
I hope so too. So that's enough. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. We got a video. Come on, let's get in a can, make lots of money, right? Because we got to pay for things. No, that's not true. Anyway, yeah.